Hi everyone, this is Deborah. Welcome to my channel. Today is a topic to help you get a Valentine date and keep it. It's easy to get a date, but to keep that same date, that's kind of hard. So these little helpful hints will guide you. The first thing is when you want to ask a girl on a date, so many guys ask an open-ended question. Oh, I would like to get to know you, or I'd like to go on a date. And so the girl just says, okay. Okay, very few of us women are going to take the step to say, okay, let's meet such and such. So you guys, this is what you got to do. You, instead of saying, oh, I'd like to go on a date with you, say, hey, how about we get together this Friday at this bar or at this venue at 7 o'clock. How many of you all have just taken that extra step and done that? Because that's the secret to getting a date. If you don't do this, you're going to end up with 10 different texts going back and forth, being silly. Just come right out and say, be the man, okay? Be the man and say, let's meet at this restaurant at 5 o'clock. Then we can go on to a movie of your choice. And what do you like to eat? You know, where do you like to go? Give them a reason to say yes or no. Okay, confirm it. Don't leave them hanging by saying, yeah, I would really like to get to know you, or I would really like to date you. So I learned this trick. It's not really a trick. It is a sales pitch I learned in real estate. If you want to close the deal, you ask the question in such a way that you get an answer right away, and then you work around that. So this is what women look for in a guy, as a leader. Someone who takes control and responsibility for their actions. So many guys always are blaming the woman in their life for everything. That is a #1 red flag of a narcissist, believe me. I once told one of my therapists that my ex-husband always said everything was my fault, and she immediately said, he's a narcissist. You don't need to go any further, okay? Making long-term plans and being resolute in the pursuit of your objectives will make your girl stick to you like Velcro, okay? Women are drawn to guys with strong convictions who follow through on their decisions. Now, a lot of guys I've dated were future fakers. They would say, yeah, I want to marry you. Yeah, I'm going to get you a engagement ring. Well, they never followed through. So I dumped them, okay? Blocked them, ghosted them. So, girls like men who are emotionally expressive, okay? A woman is most attracted to men who speak up and say what they mean. Mean what you say what you mean. Communication, women love that. And styling yourself, oh my God. I was so turned off by this one guy who showed up in Crocs, and I am in a black sexy dress with stilettos. Oh my gosh. The last guy I went on a date with actually asked me what I was wearing, and that is very smart, okay? Do that. You don't want to show up with a baseball cap and tennis shoes, and she's in, you know, dressed like she's a church lady or going to church. Maturity counts, okay? But age has little to do with maturity. Yeah. You can be 18 and be mature. Women value stability and are drawn to men who can provide that. What that means is that we don't want to see that you're living in a basement. We don't want to see that you lost your driver's license or that you've had 3 DUIs. We want stability. We want somebody who is, what is it? What is the word? Oh my gosh, I forgot. One that we can rely on, okay? Yeah. We want a guy who's romantically young, okay? Young thinking. I think very young for my age. I'll soon be 68. I think like a teenager still, because during my 40-year marriage, I never really got to have fun. I was always working and trying to build up a business. We want a guy who can arrange dates, who are romantic. Do not forget the flowers. It doesn't have to be a $50 bouquet. It can just be a flower that you picked out of your yard. Women don't, a lot of you men think that all we're after is your money. No, no. I'm a prime example of that. I gave up millions just to be happy. You can just go and get a small gift. You can walk into CVS or Walgreens and get a chocolate heart, and she will be thrilled. She doesn't have to have a Tiffany bracelet. You don't need to spend couple hundred on dinner. You can just pack a little picnic lunch and take her to the park. Okay. We also like it if you're outspoken and if you're charitable and you're honest. Us girls like it if you tip the waitress or waiter a decent tip, and I think good grooming. You know, if you're very nervous about going on a date, get your neighbor or your mom or your sister to look at your outfit and to look at you to make sure you're neatly groomed. And you know, I know so many guys, my brother has regular pedicures and manicures. That does not take away from your masculinity. It just lets women know that you are taking care of yourself. Get a nice trim. And any of you guys who've got these Civil War beards, a lot of women don't like that because it is proven that it's full of germs, okay? So, and you know, get someone to look in your ears and in your nose, make sure that you are definitely trimmed up there, and iron your shirt. I once went on a date with a guy who showed up in a wrinkled shirt, and I don't think he'd washed it in 2 weeks, okay? So hopefully you'll take some of my advice, and please look at your shoes. Go and shine your shoes up. Nothing sexier than a guy in blue jeans with some Italian loafers. I mean, I find that very sexy. And get some hair gel. Yes, hair gel is very nice. I know one thing, I am put off by too many tattoos, and I'll tell you why. I love art and I love tattoos, but if you can't pay your electric bill or your child support, but you've got tattoos, you know, that is a big red flag. Also, all these piercings. I don't mind a guy having a pair of earring or two, but I don't want it to look like you got the pig thing going on. That you borrowed it from the pigs in the farmyard. All right, bye.